Steve Morgan here from Fishing Monthly magazines, and I'm here with Lincoln Johnson from Flow-Rite Controls Australia. He's going to explain to us what a live well is, but more importantly, what Flow-Rite products can do to pimp your live well.
Flow-Rite is an American-based company based in Michigan, and primarily their main source of product is battery watering systems, but they also do marine plumbing, and one of the leading producers of marine plumbing systems, live wells, aerators and recirculation products. A standard Flow-Rite system basically recirculates water inside your tank, puts fresh water inside your tank, and can actually pump water out. If you catch a fish, the first thing you want to do is make sure that your pumps are working, so you can actually actively put fresh water into the tank. Put your pump on, or turn your actuator to fill, or alternatively empty or recirc depending on your needs. On a 3-position system such as fill, empty, auto, the pump is controlled by a valve operated by a cable, and that allows you to fill the system with one pump, recirculate it, and also empty it. But it also has another feature, which is an auto feature, which is a flapper inside the valve which will draw in fresh water when the boat's on the plane and recirculate that into the tank and keep your fish nice and healthy. The auto feature is a set and forget. So essentially you put the system onto auto, and there's a special PP flapper based in the valve, and what that does, when the boat's on the plane, it actually bends and draws fresh water in at high speed, but it only fills to the actual overflow level, so you're constantly putting fresh water into the system. You can leave that all day and your system will replenish, refresh and recirculate. If you're a tournament angler, all you need to do is put your Flow-Rite system onto auto, turn your pump on and fish away. Basically you can convert any tank to a live well if you have access, and access meaning that you can actually put a pump in the transom and in, say, the tank wall to recirculate. Essentially what you want to do is draw in fresh water from the transom through an aerator and then connect that to a drain so you can actually release the water. Also have an overflow so you can account for slop, but a recirc feature is a fantastic way to keep those fish alive, and you're only using one pump. One pump to fill, one pump to recirc. That way you can actually potentially put a timer onto that recirc pump and reduce your load on your pump's run times, because you only need it to recirc when the fish are there. For an entry-level boat, say a 4-metre or 5-metre tinny, all you need is a recirc pump mounted in the live well to an aerator. For as little as $100 you can have a basic system. If you want to pimp it and make it a premium tournament system, $400-500 and you're set. The aerator pump is the heart of the live well system, and it's generally mounted below waterline in the transom area. An actuator is a control knob used for opening and closing the valve on the live well system. Generally you find the actuator down here near your throttle, and it's somewhere where it's easy accessible. The aerator is another important feature of the system, and Flow-Rite incorporate venturis to make the aeration very, very efficient and high performance. A lot of people confuse an aerator with a spray head. Essentially a spray head is just a tap. It turns on and off with water going through it. An aerator is actually that. It's an aerator. So it actually puts oxygen back into the water or the tank that you have. One of our features of our products in our aerator line is our pump out aerator, and essentially it's a valve but an aerator at the same time, so you can release the water under pump speed, pump it out and refresh it if the water is starting to get a little bit stale or needs topping up. One of the awesome features of Flow-Rite is we have a unique quick disconnect system. It's called Quick Lock, so you can actually quickly connect and reconnect fittings, aerators, pumps without worm clamps, screw clamps, scraping your knuckles and fingers. It's fantastic. Flow-Rite is a standard optional equipment product in America, in American bass boats, because it's user-friendly, it's efficient, it's high quality, and it's bulletproof. For more information, check out our website, flow-rite.com. If you can't find a dealer, you can even order it online.